Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Project 50K Reloaded webinar. Again, guys, my name is Candace Bird Davis, one of the national directors with Total Life Changes. I am fired up and excited that you found yourself on this webinar this afternoon to receive some highly impactful and powerful information as we gear up to launch Project 50K Reloaded. Just to give you a little bit of history about Project 50K, ladies and gentlemen, that started back in November. We made a commitment to put 50,000 people in the system in 90 days. And I'm so excited to say that not only did we meet that goal, but we crushed that goal, ladies and gentlemen. What we did, ladies and gentlemen, was we put 50,000 people in the system, and actually 57,000. So we are gearing up to launch Project 50K Reloaded, which means over the next 90 days, we are going to put over 50,000 people into this organization once again. So I hope that you found yourself on this webinar to say that, yes, I want to be one of the 50,000 that go into the system and absolutely change my life. Again, I'm Candace Davis. I'm your host this afternoon, not your presenter, but I am fully fired up, honored, and excited to present to you a man who has been in Total Life Changes, who is changing people's lives on a daily basis. Ladies and gentlemen, a true servant leader, a man with a heart of hearts, who knows that with Total Life Changes, it is definitely changing people's lives. I'm so excited because this weekend, or last weekend, I got to watch this man grace the stage. And because of his yes when Total Life Changes, he was able to collect a check in a ring valued at over $500,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to some and present to others, none other than our national director, Mr. James Dentley. Mr. Dentley, how are you doing this afternoon?
I am outstanding. First of all, can you hear me?
I can hear you quite well, but you do have some background noise, Mr. Dentley. Do you have another one of the pages up that is creating some background noise?
I'm going to wait just a moment. I'm hearing you on a loop.
Yeah, there might be a page that you have up that's looping, like replaying the webinar, and I can hear it in the background. It kind of distorts you.
Okay. I'm hearing you on a loop because everything is said all over again. So I'm just going to wait until it catches up.
If you have the one page up that's the Project 50K, close that page out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, still hear that background noise.
I don't have anything behind me. Nothing behind me.
Well, it sounds like there's a webinar replay going on behind you. So if you have that, one of those screens up, close that out and just leave the Hangout screen up.
Okay, maybe that's it. Let's see here.
Oh, hold on one second, guys. We lost Mr. Dentley. Let's just get him right back up on the line. I know we've been fired up and excited, experiencing some technical difficulties today, guys, but as you know, the technology doesn't work as well as we do. So we will get Mr. Dentley back up on the line here in just a few seconds. There's some amazing things that are going on with this Project 50K Reloaded. As I said, I am definitely excited that you found time to get on this webinar today to hear about the information that is absolutely going to change your life. So I definitely want you to stick around for a few seconds while we get Mr. Dentley back on the line, because I promise you, he is going to share some information with you that is absolutely going to change your life. He's going to share some amazing information about our company, our compensation plan, the phenomenal products, and he's going to share with you exactly why you see so many people finally winning over here in Total Life Changes. People who have never won before and people who have played in the industry before but have never won. So Mr. Dentley, you are back. I'm going to go ahead and turn the presentation over to you.
Okay, perfect. Now can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you, but I can still hear the background playing, so I'm not quite sure what that is.
Let me see. Let me try this. Now, what about now?
Perfect.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, they tried to stop us, but that will not happen. Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for the introduction. I want to thank you for all that you do and just that incredible presentation you did just a couple of hours ago. I mean, just mind-boggling. When I get a chance to look at the opportunity that I'm going to be presenting and seeing it through your eyes, I just get excited all over again because I know that we're impacting the lives of so many people around the world. And I know as this broadcast goes out, I know as with the leadership of Coach Stormy and all the other leaders that have come together, this Project 50K is really going to change the face of really how business has been done in this industry forever. And I truly, truly believe that. I want to welcome each and every one of you all to this particular presentation today. I'd like you to know a little bit about my background. I've been in this industry over 21 and a half years, so I'm not a newbie to it. But I do remember the first time I started. I do remember back in 1995 when I fired my boss. But I remember before that being very frustrated, because I was a traditional business owner. I learned very early that if I wanted to have a life and have a life of my own, that I needed to be in business for myself. But the challenge was that coming from the restaurant industry and used to working 60, 70 hours a week, and then becoming an entrepreneur, owning nightclubs and restaurants and real estate and things of that nature, I found myself really sometimes working 17 hours a day, maybe 7 days a week on some occasions. It was very frustrating because I didn't realize that I would be the last one to get paid and get a paycheck, but it still was living that American dream to have the ability to have full self-expression, if you will, to be able to create something and make it work. And, I was a business owner. I had the house, I had the car, I had the family, but I really wasn't happy because I had no time whatsoever. And I find that with so many business owners today. And when I ended up moving to Atlanta, Georgia, I had pretty much ruined my life, just being stressed out. And I had to go start all over again, being born and raised in Chicago. And when this industry was introduced to me, I was so skeptical, so close-minded to it, that I turned a gentleman down 4 times. I didn't even want to look at it. I stood him up when he wouldn't go away. And someone actually had to get me in the car and tell me we were going to go to TGI Fridays to have a drink and watch a ball game. And I was open for that, but they kidnapped me and took me into an opportunity. And that was back in May of 1994. And Candace, I can tell you, for everyone that's looking at this today, the rest is really much history, because once I got in front of it, it made so much sense. I was afraid really not to do it. I was afraid not to try it. I looked at the what I can gain and what I had to lose, and it was really a no-brainer. Plus, they said I could do it part-time, and I didn't know if I believed that, because I've always believed if you want to make a lot of money, you got to put in a whole lot of time. But it dawned on me that millionaires and billionaires have the same 24 hours that all of us have, and there's no 25th hour for anyone. So when I got in the industry, I was very fortunate because I was doing everything in my power to stay where I was on the job that I went back to in Atlanta, Georgia. And I tell you, I was very fortunate to get mentored by a gentleman who was making more money in 1 week than I'd ever made in a year. And today, this gentleman is worth about $700 million today. And he was one of the owners of that company I was looking at and I had joined. And he taught me some things and taught many of us some things that really, really benefited our life in a great, great way. But he really taught us about who we needed to be and how we can really help other people to reach their dreams and goals if they had that burning desire. So that's pretty much my story, outside of the fact that I actually was homeless for about 4.5 months. And that's something I don't wish on anybody, but I'm saying that because if you're looking at this and maybe things are not going well for you at the moment, if you're looking at this and maybe things are going good, but you're burnt out, or maybe things are going great, but you know there's more, you haven't found your space, I believe in everything I want to share with you today that total life changes, and especially with this great team, especially being a part of Project 50K, especially with the leadership and mentorship of all the phenomenal leaders we have, with Coach Stormy being voted the #1 female network marketer in the world. And realize, ladies and gentlemen, there's more females in this industry than men. So you might as well say that just means #1, period. And, that didn't happen by accident. There's reasons for that, and reasons why the #3 and #4 network marketers in the world are a part of this company right now. And I'm telling you this because, a company like this, people will say it comes along every 20 years, but really, this is the first time I've ever seen it come along. And I've been doing this over 20 years. I've owned a network marketing company. I've opened them up for other people. I've trained people in the industry, hundreds of thousands of people around the world. And I learned all this in the industry, but I've never seen something like total life changes. Mr. Jack Fallon, the CEO of this company, he has such a heart, and not just a big heart when it comes to caring about people and really caring about the people who join the vision and join the company and making sure he does the right thing. But he has a heart of a champion because this gentleman was around for 14 and a half years building this company, but the company had no leadership presence whatsoever in the United States of America. Total Life Changes was already operating in 30 other countries before the U.S. ever even saw it. I mean, shipping products to 150 countries. And for someone to go on for 14 and 15 years like that and still be okay, be debt free, still doing well, but now the company is the fastest growing network marketing company on the planet. And that didn't happen just because we hit the scene. That was 15 years of hard work and a vision. So if it wasn't for his vision and his commitment and stick-to-itiveness, we would not be here. And that's why great things are happening for him and his family and all of us. And each and every one of you who make the decision that you want to join this movement, if you will, if you want to make the shift with each and every one of us, that we actually can do something that can impact the lives of so many people outside of ourselves, but it's going to start with you and I first. And this company is perfectly positioned to take advantage of a $2 trillion industry of health and wellness at a time where people are looking to live a better quality of life. You know, people are looking to be more healthier. People are looking to make more money, to have more time, you know, to live longer. These things are very, very important. You know, I'll weave my story into it, but the fact of the matter is that when you take a look at the things that we eat today, most of the things that we eat are packed with a lot of steroids and antibiotics when it comes to our meats. Most of our grain, our corn, I mean, Monsanto is man-modifying 14,000 seeds that are man-modified with very little supervision. So we don't really know what we eat anymore. We go get that sliced cheese out the grocery store. It used to say cheese, but it doesn't say cheese any longer because they're not allowed to put that on the package because it's really not cheese. So what is it? And we really truly don't know. You know, when you look at the preservatives in all of our foods, the amount of pesticides on all of our fruits and vegetables, and I'm not here to scare anybody because we're going to eat what we're going to eat anyway. But the point is, we're going to talk about some products that have made a difference in the lives of so many people, have taken this company viral. And with that, for those who believe and willing to pay the prices, still yet, because the best is yet to come, will really make history and be able to impact their family's financial future forever by making a difference in the lives of so many people who need it. Because there's more diseases coming out of this country right now because of the foods we eat than any country in the United States. There's in the world, there's 11 countries out there that won't even accept our food in there right now. So these things are very, very important because it affects each and every one of us on this planet. So I want to move into the products, but when you look at the way that we market through word of mouth, this is something that everyone does all the time anyway. We do it every day. I mean, if somebody asks you who did your hair or who cut your hair, and you refer them to a salon or a barber shop, and they go there, well, that's word of mouth marketing. If someone says, well, did you see a good movie lately? You go see a good movie, you tell friends about it, or have a great experience at a restaurant, and they go look at that experience at restaurant because of your recommendation. Well, that's word of mouth marketing. So these are things that we do and have been doing and have always been doing and will always be doing for the rest of our lives. So we're pretty good at this. So when I talk to people, they say, well, I don't like to sell. Well, you're going to love this. And when I talk to people, they say, well, they love to sell. Well, you're going to love this because we're just going to share it. We're just going to let people try it and let those products speak for themselves. Now, before I move on, there was a company called MCI many years ago. It was a long distance phone company. And they used the same strategy because we were in the telecom industry. That's where I started at. And they brought out a concept called Friends and Family. And they were a $3 billion company. And when they put that concept of friends and family, when they began to talk to their customers, friends and family members, people that they had relationships with, they found out the power of relationship marketing and became a $20 billion company. You know, so these are things that are tried and proven that are not on trial. And because of the nature of what we have to offer and the compensation plan that backs it up and supports it on the back end, truly you're in the right place at the right time today. So let's talk about those products. Now, I'm holding up in front of you a bag of the ISO Detox Tea. Now, this is an incredible product, and this is our flagship product out of many that we have that are incredible. But this tea is made from 9 organic natural herbs. There's no caffeine, there's no preservatives in it whatsoever. And these 2 tea bags in this package, they make a full gallon of tea. And when you drink that tea twice a day, 8 ounces twice a day, you drink it cold, some great things happen to your body. Now, you may see it on the internet and it says skin tea and skinny tea. Well, sure, most people are going to lose 5 to 9 pounds in the first 5 days just drinking it, because it's going to remove the intestinal sludge that's caught up in our colon, that's in our body. And I want you to think about detoxing your body the same way we think about changing the oil in your car. If you don't change that oil for over 3 years, you're going to have a problem. Go a year, you're going to start having issues. So the same thing with our bodies, because of the foods that we eat, and the chemicals in the water that we drink, and even the air that we breathe has toxins in it. This tea is going to help remove that, and remove it very, very quickly. We know that 2 out of 5 women are not regular, 3 out of 8 men are not regular. We know that people suffer from irritable bowel syndrome, and so this tea is very good for people who have any type of constipation. Children can drink it, seniors can drink it, and it's safe for everybody, because again, it's 9 very powerful herbs that are in this tea. Now, another thing this tea does is that it purifies your blood system. I had a gentleman who I was speaking at a seminar a couple of days ago in a suburb of Chicago, and we served the tea on Monday and Tuesday, the 2 days of the seminar, and I was hosting the entire event. And a gentleman came up to me Tuesday after I finished my presentation. He said, "Well, I want to join the business." And I said, he said, "You got a big smile on your face. What's going on?" He said, "Well, you know what? I've had a pain in my leg every day for the last 3 years. And every day I walk with a cane, and this pain just won't go away." He said, "All I did yesterday was drink your tea. I don't know if it's a tea or not." I said, "Did you do anything else?" He said, "I just came here, I drank the tea, I went home. And the day I woke up, I went to the sink, and I noticed that my leg wasn't hurting. I just noticed it." And he said, "I didn't have my cane." He said, "I didn't bring my cane here today to the convention center. Today is the first day I've ever walked around in 3 years without that cane. I want in." And then he followed me an hour and a half from that location to another meeting I was doing later that evening to see even more. And then today he was at another meeting to see even more. We've been talking every single day. And he's starting to build a business off a testimonial. But even today, he does not have the cane. So when you're able to clean out that blood system, and we're not making medical claims for anything, when you purify the blood, it's going to help you with mental clarity, help you with your memory as well. But it also can get toxins out of the body, like if you have gout, the uric acid buildup, and inflammation that can be in the system that affects your back or your knees or things of that nature. We found that it does make a difference for a lot of people, because you're allowing the body to reset. And when the body resets, it can do what it's designed to do in the first place. The other thing it does is that it helps great for your respiratory system. I was on prednisone. I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis for many, many years ago. And I was on prednisone for like 8 years. And that's a really, really nasty pharmaceutical drug. Part of the side effect is a weight gain. And that's just going to happen when anybody who touches that drug, they understand it. But you're not supposed to be on it for 8 years in a row. But the doctors had told me that because my oxygen levels went so low when I went to sleep, that if I didn't stay on that drug and have oxygen at night, that I may not wake up, because I wasn't getting enough oxygen at night when I slept. So that was my story for a year and a half. And then 8 months into this product, I went on a trip, and I didn't have access to get the oxygen, and I came off the oxygen. I stopped taking the pills, and then I started getting better. And I went back to the doctor. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm just drinking my tea, and I'm trying this other product this my company offers." He said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you no longer have to be on prednisone. I'm taking you off. You're done with that for life. You just keep doing what you're doing right now today." And today, even with everything that's happened, I go get my physical, and now my blood pressure is 118/70. And I say that because there's so many people out there that struggle, and I'm finding people who are in great shape who still have high blood pressure. So we're talking about products that make a difference, not just for people who want to lose weight, but for people who want to remain healthy or even get the optimum health, no matter where they are in their life, to be able to put good things in your body that make a difference. The tea also kills parasites in the body. It gets rid of the yeast, the bad bacteria, flukes, and the worms in the body. We don't think we have them, but we do. So if you suffer with allergies or hay fever, it's great for purifying your respiratory system. It's a great, great, phenomenal product that truly, truly does work. And it actually tastes great as well. Now, I want to move on and talk about weight loss, because this is called the HCG. We also have a bottle called the Resolution. And the HCG are products that are recommended by doctors and weight loss clinics nationwide. People can lose 15 to 60 pounds with these drops. That's an individual decision. With the Resolution drops, it will really cut your cravings for fried foods and things like sweets and starches, French fries, potato chips, things of that nature. It will just cut your cravings for that. If you binge on these things, then it's not, you're not going to feel too good in the tummy. And you keep eating it, you just want to become a glutton and put it down there anyway, where you feel like you have morning sickness. And trust me, I've been there once. I never had to go there again. So those are some great products. Now, energy, this is a huge industry, and this is our product, NRG. Now, energy is a huge industry because people are tired, they're stressed out. People are working 2 or 3 jobs, they're going to school. I mean, people are just stressed out in everyday life. We have so many single families now, with men and women now today. So there's a lot of responsibility, more than there used to be for one individual. So people are looking for energy, whether you're driving a truck or you're cramming all night at school. And when you go to the gas station and you see energy powder all in the front, you see 5-hour energy there. Now they got different flavors. And in the back behind you in the cooler, you got Boost and Red Bull. All these things are synthetic. The first thing I tell people is that, look, you don't go to the gas station to get anything that's healthy for you. This NRG, this product is an awesome product because it's going to take stored fat and burn it and turn it into natural energy. You're not going to have the shakes with it. You're not going to crash with it. You're going to hum with this product. People love this particular product, so I highly recommend the NRG. Now, we have some mushrooms here. One is called the chaga, and the other is called Ganoderma. Now, the Ganoderma grows in the Asia Pacific, and the Ganoderma product has a 4,000-year history of health benefits. So it's not about a doctor that has 6 years of clinical research. We're talking about 4,000 years. This product is antiviral, anti-tumor, and anti-inflammatory. These are the things that cause cancer in the body, cause diseases to form in the body. It also regulates your blood sugar, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol. And if you're wondering if you're really into health, even the capsules are vegetable capsules as well. So it's a great, great product. It's great for your cardiovascular health as well. So we highly recommend this particular product. Okay, just as a supplement, even if you don't have a challenge. Now, the chaga is the king of the mushrooms. The chaga is not considered an herb because it actually grows on the side of a tree in Siberia. And the chaga, man, when you Google that word, I mean, they tell you HIV and rheumatoid arthritis, some of the things are even more serious. But most people use the chaga and the Ganoderma together because the Ganoderma is going to try to repair what's in the body. The chaga is going to try to eliminate and get rid of whatever's hurting the body. So these are phenomenal products. Again, they're all natural products, and they come from the extract from a mushroom. So you're going to love those particular products as well. Now, the Tichui are spirulina, 100% pure spirulina. This is a protein supplement. It comes from an algae in the sea. It is pure spirulina, and there's capsules in here as well. And this gives you your iron, but it gives you your protein as well. And that's going to help you with your immune system. It's going to help you if you're not eating as much. It gets in your stomach and kind of expands a little bit and fills you up a little bit too. But it's just a great product for optimum health as well as we eat supplements. And then we have a complete line of skincare products as well. Now, the skincare products, of course, we got the exfoliants and eye creams and things of that nature. And some of my business partners really told me about these products because, we have so many awesome, incredible people in the company, but they all look fantastic to me, but they're still using these products because they just want to look flawless. Well, we have a product called Timeless. And Timeless product, if you go on YouTube and you look that up, Timeless, TLC, you're going to see a video where that product actually is removing wrinkles, lines, dark circles underneath the eyes, and bags underneath the eyes. Inside of 2 minutes, they are gone. And it almost seems like it's too good to be true, but it's still true. So we're really proud of these products because they speak for themselves. We have a complete line of coffee products. All of our coffee products have the Ganoderma in it, 100 milligrams in every cup. But coffee, 500 million cups of coffee are served every day. Now, I'm not the coffee drinker. However, I'm a business person. And if you're going to have a business, you want a business where your product is in demand. I tell people all the time, the things that I like and nobody else likes it is my hobby. The things I make money with, I bring value to people and sell them solve problems. And that's my business, whether it be a premium black coffee. We've got a Delgado, even a slimming fat burning coffee. We've got cappuccinos and lattes, hot chocolates. We have a mocha coffee as well. So people will love to get that drink on the first thing in the morning. And they're going to enjoy it. Let's give them the healthiest cup they can possibly get in this country. And we can help people become healthier as they're enjoying their favorite beverage they're going to drink anyway. Now, let's talk about men and women's sexual health. We're all adults on this webinar, right? On this hangout. And so I want to talk about Strike Up and Love. Now, if you're under 18, don't look. Strike Up and Love. This is about men and women's sexual health. We've all seen commercials about Viagra and Cialis, and the industry brings in about $18 billion above board of $100 billion underneath the table. And the number one purchaser of Viagra right now underneath the table are women. Okay, that means buying it from another country, predominantly Canada. And I asked a young lady, I said, well, what are you doing with this product? She said, well, I just stuck it up in my husband's salad. Okay, I left that alone. And as you know, I do have a little bit of sense of humor. But when you look at Viagra and Cialis, no matter what they do, most pharmaceuticals don't process well through the liver and kidney, but they said on a commercial that it can cause swelling of the throat and tongue. They do say that it can cause a loss of hearing and eyesight. And now we're finding that people are having challenges with prolonged use for the hearing and their eyesight. But yet it brings in $19 billion a year. So our alternatives with Strike Up, which is for men, this is going to deal with the blood issue right here. It's all natural. The Japanese herbs, the ingredients are listed on the back of the package. It's a phenomenal product. People love it, and the product does work. Okay, that's Strike Up. The Love product addresses the fluid for women. Okay, women have a different challenge than men. So the Love product, and it's very beautifully packaged. You can be very proud of the marketing part of it. But these are natural products that do the same thing. And guess what? With either of the products, there are zero secondary side effects. Now, to round it out, we do have the compression garments and we do have the NutriBurst. Don't let me forget about that. Compression garments for men and women. We have 5 designs for women. People love the style, love the way they look, but they support the lower back and they pull in that abdomen, pull in that waistline. And the waist trainers help you shape yourself as you're working out and working on getting the body where you really want to. So you're going to get the look that you really want, because you're going to train your body how to do it while you're taking these great products. Now, the NutriBurst, I don't want to forget that. That is a plant-based organic liquid vitamin. Because it's liquid, 98% absorption right into the blood system. Very, very important. This product has 72 minerals. Now, when I went to GNC and I wanted to try to compare our product to others, I couldn't find anything there that has 72 minerals. And most diseases come from a mineral or vitamin deficiency. Now, I'm not going to play doctor. These are just things I researched. But it also has the 19 amino acids. It has the 23 fruits and vegetables, 13 food greens, and your multi-fiber in 1 tablespoon. And the great thing about these products is that it doesn't take a long time for you to feel the difference. People try this product, the NRG, they try the tea. Within a day or two, they feel different. They're sleeping better. They're waking up, they're more alive, and you can feel it in your body. You can always tell the difference. Now, I want to shift gears. I want to talk about the business aspect of what we do, because everything you create, you own it. You're a business owner. You're going to get a 1099 once you earn at least $600, which means you're going to get some tax benefits. Now, I'm not going to be your tax person. You can consult with that person, but remember, in business, it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep, and keep it legally as well. So you get a lot of tax benefits because you're a small business owner, first of all. Now, the second thing is that the company is going to give you your own website and not charge you any monthly fees or setup fees to have it. On top of that, you're going to get a password protected back office that you can monitor your business with. You can manage everything in your business. Now, we get paid in 5 ways. The first way we get paid is called retail sales. For every customer that goes to your website and makes a purchase, you're going to earn roughly 50% of that purchase. Okay? So that means if somebody goes there and they buy, 4 bags of tea, which is $45, you're going to make $20. Now, 50%, I'd say roughly 40 to 50%. That is outstanding because nobody in the industry pays that, especially to everyone. Most companies stop at 25%. Okay, so 40 to 50% is very powerful. We have people in the company that are making $1,000 and more a week just marketing products. But think about this: if someone wants a part-time business and they want to make some additional income, and all they earn just selling products online or in person, if they just made $200 a week, that's $10,000 a month. Would that help the average family have an additional $10,000 a year? Would that help the average family if you got an extra $10,000 a year that you can put into the coffer? Would it help with student loans? Would it help with health insurance? Would it help someone who has special need? Or can you put more money into the nonprofit or start your own? Can you take a nice vacation with an extra $10,000 a year coming in? The answer is always yes. Now, the second way we earn income is called the Fast Start Bonus. Now, this comes in play because you're going to introduce other people who want to start their own business. You're not going to convince them. You're not going to sell them. You're going to share it with them. People are going to do the presentations and nine times out of 10 for you. So all you have to do is share with them and let people look at it and evaluate it for themselves. So let's just say you started in the company and you started with an inventory package of maybe $300. And you introduced me to the company because the way you get started is by a package of inventory. So the company doesn't charge you any fee to get started in your own business. You got your own business, everything's set for you. They're not charging you to get in. They're simply going to ask you to get some products so you can run your business. Now, let's just say I started with a $1,600 package. Now, no matter where you started, because I chose to invest that for my business, you're going to get a $750 fast start bonus. That is incredible. That's one of the reasons that really prompted me to get involved, because I want to make sure that people who listen to me and trusted me and would trust me enough to follow me into a company, and they can make more money than any place else they can go and make it quickly. If someone starts out with $1,000 package and they make $500, or a $500 package and they make $250, okay, but not only do you make the $250 or the $750, you're also going to get 250 points, or 750 points is going to go into what is called the binary, which is I want to talk about later. But the fast start bonus is paid out one time on the first purchase that a person makes, unless they start on a lower purchase and they upgrade to the 1,500, the largest package at 1,600. And then you'll get a fast start again with that as well. So it enables a person to go out there and build a business and put immediate income in their pocket while they are building their residual income. Now, the key to wealth, the key to lifestyle, the key to getting your time back, the key to getting your life back, the key to just becoming free of and being able to express, even if you want to raise money to fund other projects and you need the time to go there, the key is residual income. And residual income is something they don't teach in school, they never have. But we pay residual bills every single month, whether it be a light bill, gas bill, cell phone bill. They connect us one time, we pay the bill every month, and we pay it for the rest of our lives. So when you look at a residual income, how would you like to build up a team by introducing other people who see it, who are thirsty, who want to make a difference, who love helping people, love health, love the products. And as they're joining your team, you're building two teams, one on the left and one on the right. The only qualification you have to do is maintain a minimum auto replenishment every month of $45, okay? You and the two people you introduce on the left and the right that you personally sponsor. And as that team rolls and as customers are buying, then dollars are converted into points, and you're going to earn 10% up to 20% of those points on a weekly basis in your pay lane. Now, let me just make this clear. In residual income in this company, there is a cap of $20,000 per week. There are several individuals who reach that cap in this company inside of a year. So it's anybody's ball game. And all I would say with this, with most people, whether you're working or you own your own business, the question would be, what do I need to do to earn $20,000 a week there? Now, there's not an answer to tell you how to achieve that goal. Then I really want to ask you to take a really close look at what we're doing, because that does exist, but it gets even better. It gets even better. Because the next way we earn income is called the check match bonus. And this way it gets great. And this really goes into the character of the company. That simply means when you introduce someone to the company, you introduce me, for example. I'm in business for myself. Now, even though you introduce me, I can still out-earn you if I outwork you, because I'm building my own company. However, you're going to get your residual check from what I do, and you're going to get your fast start. But as I'm building my residual, as long as you reach and maintain the position of director in our compensation plan, which is the first and lowest position you can reach, you're going to get a 50% check match. Now, let me give you an example. If my check that week is $500, then I'll get $500 in my bank account. You make $250. Now, it doesn't come out of my check, but how many people like me do you want? And do you want me to make more money? And that's the key. It's not about fighting for positions or promotions. It's about lifting each other up, because that's how you benefit, by truly lifting people up. So let's say when my check is to $1,000, you're making $500. My check is to $5,000, you're making $2,500. I'm not going to tell you what my check is, but I will tell you that my sponsor took home $9,000 last week just for me. And you don't just get check match on the level of the people you introduce, but one more level below. That means the people that they introduce, or in this situation, that I personally introduce. And I introduced 160 people into the company. Now, if everybody is qualified to get a residual, then you're going to get check match from whoever those people are. Now, the key is, are you willing to help people and really help them become successful? Get behind and work together and really enjoy life while you're changing the lives of so many other people. Because You can be perfectly healthy, but if you don't have any money and you're behind on your bills, you're still sick. That's a sick feeling. Okay. And check match is so important. And it starts at 10% on the second level. But as you go through the ranks and you earn these ranks through your production, you go from 10% on the second level to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50%. And I will tell you that you are done. We had a national convention in Atlanta a few weeks ago, and we had people that walked across that stage with $1 million earners. That means in 6 months they earned $1 million. Some people have not even been in the company 12 months. Coach Stormy, who actually put this whole program together for us today, a phenomenal leader, phenomenal lady, is one of those individuals. And you know what? The reason she's so successful, because she believes and cares about people and people who have trusted her. And we went to company to company. So no matter what you've ever experienced in the past, if you had no experiences, then get your first one here. Get the first one here, because you're going to be with people who really care about you, really going to get behind you. And if you're sponsored by someone who disappears, guess what? There's somebody always there. We have support teams in place to catch you, to hold you. But 80% of success comes in showing up. We earn $1,500 lifestyle bonus as well. But the key caveat in this business is really the training, because I don't care how good the opportunity is and how good the product is, how good the comp plan is, if you don't know how to do it. And that's why we teach you step by step, word for word, how to go out there and get those customers. You know, we have experts to teach you how to sell to recruit. Okay, well, recruit to sale. But we're going to teach you how to play to your strength and how to build that organization. We're going to teach you how to do it on a part-time basis, so you can still know that you can still have your full-time job or run your business or whatever else you focus on, and I won't disturb that, because this is designed to enhance that. Okay, we're going to teach you how to get your life back and how to impact the lives of so many other people, and then be able to do the things you truly want to do, as most people are sad doing the things that they have to do. Now, moving forward, what's the next step? Well, you can say, well, I love the products, they sound good, I want to be a customer. And great, you can become a customer and get with the person who invited you into this information, and they will give you their website. Make sure their name is at the top of that site before you order, and place your order right away. You say, look, this makes so much sense. I want to get involved in my business. I want to start a business. Now, I'll tell you, when I started my business, I started at the $1,600 position because I play big, and because $1,600 is nothing to start a real business, especially when you earn a tremendous amount of money. But you know, some people aren't able to do that. So it doesn't matter if you start at $300 or $200. We have different packages that are available for you. But I want you to make sure you have the inventory that you need, because let me tell you what I did. All I did was get the product, and I sowed seeds and let people try it. I sold very little product. Some people will sell a lot better than me, but I let people try it, and the products sell themselves. I have a saying that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So I don't lead horses to water. I find thirsty horses. I give you my product and let you try it. It makes a difference in your life. It makes sense to you. Then we talk. You become a customer because it's benefiting you, and you become a business partner because it's going to benefit your entire family and your life. Now, having said that, I'm going to stop at this point. I just want to let you know that next up, we're going to have a Spanish hangout and a Spanish webinar. And we have a young lady that's going to be on live, Anna Quintero. Just got involved, but boy, she's on fire. Anna has positioned herself that by the end of this year, she would be tracking over $500,000 in income. That's how she is positioned. She's going to override and dominate so much of the area and the Spanish-speaking community and others as well. Don't get me wrong. She's not limited at all, because none of us are. But the great thing about that is she's going to be willing to be there and be that beacon there with the infrastructure to help each and every one of us, you and I, everyone looking, to be able to build all over the world together, because there is no lack in total life changes. All we have is opportunity. So having said that, I'm going to end my session at this time. I want to say God bless each and every one of you all. I look forward to see you on the beaches of the world. I don't know you, but I'll be looking for you, because I'll see that smile on your face and I know it's you. So thank you so much. God bless. And let's get ready for the next Spanish webinar and a Google Hangout. It's going to start in about 20 minutes. Have a great day. Thank you.